Hello, Cancer. How are you guys doing? We are going to have a little peek inside the Chinese New Year, Year of the Wood Snake, which represents wisdom, transformation, resourcefulness, and steady growth. So then, we're going to look into your head, your body, your skin, your eyes, your yadla. We have a whole lot of talk about, whole lot to talk about in this spread. So then, but also like just like imagery wise, I think you have a lot of pondering because these have the same pose, the same, yeah, pose, the way they are like, just pondering something. So Cancer, are you like, oof, you're definitely pondering, pondering about work and how exhausting it is. Your wisdom. What wisdom or knowledge have you gained? Hello. I want to have like a clear, nice space in the middle for the card and showing, and it's nice. Okie dokie. So you are being patient and resilient and attentive and studious, but at the same time, work has left you completely exhausted, running on 3 coffees per hour to like trying to stay awake and be minimally productive. And so you have to gain the wisdom that yes, this is paying the bills and everything, but it's leaving me absolutely dead and dry and dusty and crusty and exhausted and a walking zombie. So then, what can I do to have a healthier balance between my work and my non-work life, so that I can contribute in a more significant way at work that is actually appreciated, recognized, meaningful, and not leaving me completely robbed of my life and my energy and everything else. You know the worth and value of what you are bringing to the table, but at the same time, if your boss or your team are taking advantage of your good nature just for the sake, because you always say yes to everything that is dropped on your desk, it's time to consider how you can maybe ask for a more harmonious redistribution of tasks and responsibilities, so you are not left exhausted and stressed and worried and just like at the end of the road because you're doing everything. Your body, your adaptability. How can you better adapt to changes and challenges in your life? And at the moment you're not adapting, you are just crumbling under the weight of this stress and anxiety and overwhelming lot of stress that you have to deal with. And you are definitely discontent and bored, dissatisfied, and with this comes overbearing sensation, not sense of being alone. Again, and the worst is like, because you are so stressed and so discontent with your life, and the realization that what you're doing is no longer giving you any sort of comfort or joy or a sense of accomplishment or meaningful appreciation, that whole stress and burden and worry is carried into the night, and so you are anxious because of work and you are not sleeping well, so you cannot think clearly and your emotions are running through the roof. And so it's like this vicious circle of I'm overstressed, overburdened, I'm super fatigued, I'm exhausted, I'm on the brink of dying. But what can I do to change this? I'm discontent and unhappy and miserable. but I'm so anxious that I can't see beyond the fact that I need to go to bed, that I won't sleep, that I need to get up at 6 and go to work, and yada yada. So there's a lot of pondering, and again, her face cupped in her two hands. She's sleeping, she's thinking, she's also thinking. There's a whole lot of overwhelming thought process in your life in this time. And if your thoughts are maybe too cluttered, too jumbled, try to have a little space to like go out in somewhere completely unrelated to work or your home, to declutter your mind, to allow yourself a little respite. Maybe seek the guidance, the help, the wisdom, the advice of a close friend or family relative or somebody to like try to give you insight on how you can get out of this absolute misery and the weight that is put onto you, under which you are just crawling to stay alive and to have a semblance of existence. It's not even being alive, it's survival mode at this point. Shedding old habits, beliefs, or situations need to be released to make space for growth. Seven of Pentacles, you are definitely considering what you have done, achieved, what you have. Oh, this is seriously interesting. So we have a 6 and a 7, like Pentacles both. So you have, it's almost like doubling down on the message. In the past, you have put in the effort, the work, you have planted the seeds, you have watered, you gave sunlight, you took out the weeds, you have turned the dirt, you have put so much work and effort and attention and care into something that that now might feel like heartwarming nostalgia and beautiful and memories and all that stuff. But where does it leave you now in the present? Does it bring you the same present moment joy that it brought you in the past? Or is it only giving you sheer misery, boredom, anxiety, stress, crippling anxiety, and being overburdened because you have reached a point where maybe too many people depend upon you to be functional, and so they're just trauma dumping and work dumping and dumping everything onto your shoulders, and you're like, help. And so you are reflecting on this, like, I have put in the work, but what is it giving back to me? Am I happy? Am I satisfied? Am I content? Am I barely going through? Am I surviving? Am I burning the candle by both ends, which in your case you seem to be? So you need to release past patterns and behaviors. If you always say yes because you're very caring and very emotional and very empathetic as a sign, you need to put up a bit more boundaries and learn to say no and respect yourself and your limits and not be taken for granted, which lead way too easily to abuse and just taking you for a doormat, basically. So what you have done in the past worked to an extent, but it's not benefiting you in the present. So you need to release those patterns and ways of thinking and behaving and way of feeling. If you feel guilty because you're not accepting a workload, you need to drop that and focus on yourself, because this is like an energy vampire. And so if this is not work but like a personal relationship, whatever this is in your life, this situation is taking so much that you need to reflect, is it worth me feeling desolate, destitute, and just desperate and anxious all the time, tired, bored, unhappy, unsatisfied, just and barely scraping through? Is it worth it? yes, I have put in the effort, the time, and everything, but is it worth me being absolutely miserable and struggling and like almost drowning? You are drowning in this. And it's like you are drowning, but people are dumping stuff, more and more stuff onto you. And if you don't stop and swim and like toss away what they're throwing at you, you will seriously end up drowning in this. Your focus, where you should direct your energy attention this year, be clear, concise, sharp, decisive, action oriented, but also clearly communicate what you feel, how you feel it, what is your response to all this thing, and how you can better express yourself. Listen to your intuition, listen to your inner guidance, and find the appropriate, proper, not harsh, not too cutting, but very cold and logical, fact-based, analytical words and ways of expressing how you feel to make it abundantly clear to whoever is concerned that no, you will not take more. You have reached your quota, your limit. You are drowning. You are on the brink of death. This is causing you way too much anxiety, way too much stress. You are unhappy. And it's just like, is this really worth it? Is this worth my time, my energy, the effort I put into it? Really tune into yourself, listen to your gut feeling, your dreams. If you remember your dreams, they might indicate something. And the way, for me especially, the way it works is like when the dream has like a particularly strong or odd emotional resonance, I will remember it. So try to pay attention, although I know it's hard, but when you wake up and like this little detail really stuck with you, analyze it. Go on dreammoods.com, dreammood, plural moods.com, and see what that particular thing means and how it relates or how it correlates to your life. Don't hesitate to really dive deep, hunt down that knowledge, that information, and you can really pinpoint clear things that can shed light either on the cause of this whole mess or a way out of this whole mess. Ideally, you would want like a way out of that. The snake's coils, your strength. What inner resources? You can pause this a little bit. Coil. What resources or strength can you rely on to move forward? You have a new work coming in, literally new inspiration, new work opportunity, and you are rushing like there's no tomorrow to accept that deal, that offer, that inspiration, that flame, that new work potential, that new project, and of which you will be victorious, to leave all this sluggish, anxiety-driven energy in the past. With the Ace of Wands, it's really like a God-granted, I know you're miserable, so here's this opportunity, here's the inspiration, here's the insight, here's that fire to spark you to move out of it. And on top of that, I'm going to give you the fucking means to leave that toxic, that society or situation that you are in like quicksand. And the more you try to move, the more it draws you deeper and deeper and deeper. With the Chariot, you have a clear focus on the road ahead. You have the passion, the drive. It's gonna be like smooth sailing and almost like automatic. cruise control. Is it like that? Is that the expression cruise mode when you like just like go dashing in and it's honky dory? So you do have that within you, that strength, that resource to like leave this when you have analyzed the situation and see for what it is and move forward into something definitely lighter, more exciting, more inspiring, more joyful. But also look at the imagery. It's all stillness and quiet and subdued up until about here-ish. Now we are starting to take action with this card, with the Knight of Swords. And here it's like, oh yeah, I'm definitely leaving this. This is it. I'm happy. I'm serene. Look at this. This is, oh, I'm having shivers. This is like beautiful. So you are stepping out of slave mode and really going into, I'm gonna look out for myself. I'm gonna spoil myself. I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm gonna be happy. I choose to be happy. The snake's venom, your wait, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so yeah, 6. Growth and. Sorry, give me a. What's that for me? Give me a tiny second. And I'm sorry for the disturbance. No, it was that for me. So then, growth and nurturing. What areas of your life needs nurturing patience to grow? 6 of Cups is your past nostalgia, your good memories, and the 2 of Wands. So are you spending too much time in the past, literally? Are you investing too much time and effort reminiscing on, and again, that same freaking pose. Are you lost deep in the past where it was a more serene, casual, light, carefree moment, and are you regretting this? Because if you do, you need to channel that time in your past when you were really happy and serene and at ease and comfortable with yourself and your life, to take that as fuel to direct you into accepting this new opportunity to move into happiness and unbridled sense of joy and just like, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna be happy again. The snake's venom, your challenges, what potential challenges or hidden threats should you be aware of? And this is interesting because we are moving from the 2 of Wands, which is making a decision about leaving or staying, into the 2 of Pentacles, which deals with having to juggle 2 conflicting energies or 2 high responsibilities. So you feel guilty of leaving this steady thing behind that is sucking the ever-loving life out of you, and this new opportunity here, like, let me just contrast. So you are at the moment balancing these 2 energies, and you are going deep within to find the strength in allowing yourself to reminisce about this time in your past when you were really happy and fulfilled and satisfied, and have the hope that this can be yours again if you choose the right path. But you are juggling the yes or no, and it's really your loyalty towards your current commitment and your hopes of nurturing yourself, of you valuing yourself first and foremost, and allowing yourself this space of being happy and fulfilled. And you are showing yourself tolerance and peace and resilience and patience in juggling this in-between road. So it's not as much a threat, maybe a challenge to really give equally to the past and the present potential future. If you are giving too much to either, it feels like the other might. So in this case, the vampire will definitely just like take too much, and the new potential hope will be deprived of the fuel that it needs to push forward that happy, fulfilling ending. The snake's path, your transformation. What transformation is waiting for you and how can you embrace it? And you are definitely taking on new challenge, new money. You will be comfortable financially. You will be completely so like no worries on that front whatsoever. You have, with the Queen of Pentacles, well, first off, she's a queen, so she is the queen of the whole kingdom of Pentacles. She has money. She has the knowledge on how to get more money, how to cultivate money, how to invest, and how to make more, how to have this harmonious cycle of I can give a little and I can put in work and effort, and that can grow into more, and the more I can harvest, and some part I put back into this and the other part in my savings or my rainy day. But it's more like my rainy day is more like my trip to the Bahamas or something sort of energy. And you are definitely starting something new with the Fool. You are finally, you have hope, you are optimistic. There's like a sense of relief, like, because if we consider this girl is at the top of the mountain, just like lost and weary and tired and anxious and scared and lonely, and this one is at the top of the mountain looking out at the rising sun and like, I have achieved this and I can achieve even more with this. And the more is going back down, starting something with the Ace of Wands, going straight to victory, and then having the luxurious, comfortable life of just sitting at home making jellies and jams and preserves and cooking, cleaning, and being just this comfortable, worry-free, recognized, adorned energy. Because the Queen of Pentacles is also a nurturer, so this can be like a home body, somebody who is taking care of their house, their home, their plants, their pets, their people, as Paul from the Dove and Serpent Tarot would put it, which I love his expression, so cute. So yeah, you are starting a new journey. If this, and again I will spin it, if this is not you embodying the Queen of Pentacles, a Queen of Pentacles energy will help you, guide you on the road to success and comfort and just stress-free energy. The snake spirit, divine guidance. What guidance does the universe or your higher self have for you and your snake? Nine of Cups. You will be happy, you will be satisfied, you will be fulfilled, no worries. With the Five of Cups. So you will need to make a little sacrifice and leave regret in the past. It had served its purpose. Do not let this small thing be overwhelming and take more space and time that it needs to affect your Nine of Cups, which is your fulfillment, your happiness, your sense of achievement, you're feeling good, it's a wish fulfillment. Do not let small, annoying, pesky regrets affect this energy. You might regret leaving this place where you had stability and something, but that stability came at the cost of anxiety, boredom, depression, perhaps. With the Five of Cups, it's like just the sense of lack and mourning what you don't have. But you do have this beautiful new opportunity that is backed by the Queen of Pentacles and the Fool. So there is new energy coming your way that will leave you very happy, content. Do not give in the Five of Cups, the regret, and go back to that prison, that energy siphoning thing that left you barely alive. Dear Cancer, I hope this has helped. Thank you for having watched this video with me. I will see you very shortly in a new video. We're going back to the Vitruvian Man, which is where you're at, what you've been doing, what you should be doing, where you're standing, where you're going, yadla yadla. Thank you for being here. I will catch you in the next video.